Dear students, welcome to the online class of English language. The second topic is subject and predicate. In the previous video, we did what is a sentence and what are the four types of sentences. Now, in this video, we will learn the parts of a sentence. So, open your books to page number 7. Children, the warm-up exercise you will do in the book itself. Alright? Now let's read what is given in the green box. The part of the sentence that tells us who or what the sentence is about is called the subject. The subject performs the action denoted by the verb. The rest of the sentence is called the predicate. The predicate contains the verb. So children, what are the important points to be highlighted? The first point is, a subject is the person or thing that is doing an action, or the person or thing that is the focus of the sentence. And the second point is, the predicate of the sentence is the part that contains the action. So children, sentences have two parts, subject and predicate. The subject is the who or what the sentence is about. The predicate tells us what the subject does. For example, the big green frog jumped across the log. So, the big green frog is the subject because we are talking about the frog. And what is the action? What is the predicate? Jumped across the log. The next example is, my sweet grandmother wore a blue dress. So, my sweet grandmother is the subject. Wore a blue dress is the predicate. Children, the next important point is that the subject contains a noun or pronoun and the predicate contains a verb. So always remember this. I hope you have understood what is a subject and what is a predicate. Now let's see the first exercise on page number 7, exercise A. Identify the subject and the predicate in these sentences. Children, this is a very important exercise, okay? As you can see, I have done 5 for you all, and the next 5 you have to do on your own. Alright? Let's discuss this exercise. The baby sleeps in its crib. So the subject is the baby. The predicate is sleeps in its crib. The second one is, the man loves riding a horse. So we are talking about the man. So the man is the subject. And what is the action? Loves riding a horse. The third one, Jaya is very hardworking. So we are talking about Jaya. Jaya is the subject. Is very hardworking is the predicate. Next, Rohan loves his pet. So Rohan is the subject. Loves his pet is predicate. The sun was shining brightly. So we are talking about the sun. So the sun is the subject. Was shining brightly is the predicate. So 6, 7, 8, 9 and 10 you will do on your own. Now children, this exercise you have to do in your classwork copy. Okay? So put a tick mark on this exercise and write over there classwork copy. Now come to page number 8 and put a tick mark on exercise B. Match the subject to the predicate. You will do direct matching. Alright? So let's discuss the exercise. The shops were selling beautiful clothes. The students were excited about the school trip. The crowd was shouting and throwing stones. The car crashed against the tree. The house had many rooms in it. The furniture was made of teak wood. My mother works very hard. The book tells us about a prince and a princess. Now children, let's read what is given on page number 8. In most sentences, the subject usually comes before the verb. For example, you have broken my pencil. I am going to the US next month. My coat is red. So children, this is very simple to understand. It simply means that in most sentences, the subject usually comes before the verb. The next point is in imperative sentences. Now, do you remember what is an imperative sentence? So, imperative sentences are sentences that express commands, make requests, or give advice and end with a full stop. So, it's written that in imperative sentences, the subject is implied. Implied means understood. For example, please sit down. Don't make a noise. So children, in such sentences, it is understood that someone is being spoken to. Alright? The next point is in exclamatory sentences. So children, do you remember what are exclamatory sentences? So sentences that express strong feelings and end with an exclamation mark are called exclamatory sentences. So in exclamatory sentences, the subject comes before the verb. For example, what a great singer she is. So the subject is she. Next example, what an awful dream I had last night. So the subject is I. But in some sentences, the subject does not come before the verb. Okay? And the last point is in interrogative sentences. So what are interrogative sentences? Sentences that ask a question and end with a question mark are called interrogative sentences. So, in interrogative sentences, the subject comes after the verb. For example, are you ready to go? So, you is the subject. Where are the cupcakes? So, we are talking about the cupcakes. So, the cupcakes are the subject. Okay. So, in interrogative sentences, the subject comes after the verb. I hope children you have understood this. Now children, come to page number 9 and put a tick mark on exercise C. Underline the subject and circle the predicate in the following sentences. Remember, all sentences may not have a subject. So children, this exercise you will do in your rough register. Alright, so in this chapter we will be doing exercise A, B and C. Exercise A and B we will do in the classwork copy, and exercise C you will do in your rough register. Children, I will be posting the classwork copy instructions separately, so you don't have to worry. And once the syllabus is over, I will be posting worksheets of English language so that you can practice and all the topics are clear. Okay? Thank you.